back.
All right. Now, let's just go up.
You haven't got hit in forever.
No, I mean, this is the old world, too, so this is us just grinding.
But I mean, like, look at your combo. It's 43. That's pretty tight.
It's pretty
44,
good.
45.
Oh, I'm going to get fucking hit, though.
Well, I mean, you know. I'm just pointing it out that you have a significant amount. 48, 49, 50. You broke 50. I'm throwing you a fucking party.
I did it. Look at me now, Ma.
Look at me now. What are you going to do next, Sam?
I don't know.
The correct answer is, I'm going to Disneyland.
I'd like to go back to Disneyland. It's been
Really?
a while.
What was the last time you were there?
So I first went when I was 5.
Yeah.
Stop.
Whoa.
Okay,
oh, I was like, what are you picking up tons of items? Whoa, what? Oh, you can't fucking click it?
Got
oh,
it.
Nice.
So like the first time I went to Disneyland, I was 5. I was obsessed with cartoons growing up. I still am. I didn't watch. No.
You
He draw me. No.
Somebody who draws
never.
cartoons for a living, almost.
Almost for a living, yes. As a kid, people were like, watch live action. I'm like, no. And it was just simple as that. And like, I didn't start watching live action stuff other than Star Wars. That was like the only thing live action I even cared to remotely watch. Because I mean, it's lightsabers, my guys.
I mean,
Like
it's
lightsabers?
definitely like a little kid's like fantasy type deal.
Yeah. So like, I like that, but other than that, I didn't watch live action. I just didn't care. I was like, but there's cartoons on. There's ducks in spacesuits fighting with hockey sticks against giant dragon people. Why aren't you guys watching this too? Why did it only get 1 season?
Oh god. So what were your thoughts on Who Framed Roger Rabbit then? Was that like one of the moments
That was
where
one of
you
the
were like,
only ones.
"This is fucking travesty"?
Well, I saw it young enough. I was like, is this real?
Hey, there's Tip Tom Tipperson.
What does he have for tips?
What do you got for us?
Can you help me
What
out?
do you Tipperton? I don't mess around with missiles. I shoot them real fast and boom.
Gotcha.
Okay, thanks.
Will do. But yeah, when I saw that movie as a really young kid, it's like, are they actually real? And of
We gotta
course,
go to Toontown and Disneyland to figure it out.
I was 5, so at the time I was still hoping that was still a possibility. You know,
Yeah.
my 5-year-old mind's like, this isn't real, but it could.
It isn't real, but it sure fucking looks like it is.
Yeah. For people that like, when we were talking about ghosts and stuff, and people that want that to be true, I wanted cartoons to be real. I wanted life to be like a cartoon because cartoons are great.
Yeah.
I've always had this philosophy. It's like, it'd be kind of great if everyone was like a cartoon because either we'd all look like a terrible version of like a Class B Cuspo cartoon, or we'd all actually look pretty okay and pretty like
I think
good
we look
looking.
pretty okay and pretty good looking now.
I mean, we do, but for like people that have like deformities and stuff like that, everyone would be like homogenized because it's like, that's probably the wrong word. Because like you look at you look at characters like extras, like a cartoon show.
What is extras?
Extras like
Extras.
Yeah, like
okay. I thought you were saying a character named Extras.
like background characters. They don't draw a bunch of extras. They draw like 2 or 3, and they all look about the same. Like Justice League extras, those guys look built. I'd like to be an extra in Justice League.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
So the one true race.
the one true race
of blue-eyed, blonde-haired extras.
Not going there.
No, you fucking said it. I get it.
Speaking of that,
Everybody
though,
heard
do
it.
you remember the Fairly Odd Parents episode when they all turned into blobs?
No.
It's kind of like on that same point
might,
where like
but no.
everybody's exactly the same, and they start making fun of people.
Oh, was that one where like Timmy couldn't find which one was
Yeah, his
Wanda
parents.
and
Yeah, which one was Wanda and whatnot?
and,
Because everybody looked exactly the same.
Wildo?
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
Oh.
Wanda's the husband, the green guy, the green fairy guy?
Shoot. Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Wanda.
Wildo.
Fucking-
I was like, I know it's not that, but I mean, what the fuck is it?
I don't even know if that show's still going on. I know it was going on.
I
for-
seriously doubt it.
I don't know. SpongeBob's still going on.
After
man.
their, I heard after their fucking hit single Icky Vicky, they didn't need to make the show anymore.
Oh, apparently. God, that show was great when it first came out. It's like kind of like a lot of cartoons. They
I like
start
the
off
art
really.
style.
Yeah, I liked it. Butch Hartman's really good. I think like the show obviously became kind of, it's like SpongeBob. It kind of became stale at a certain point.
I get it.
The comedy, like writers changed, storyboard artists went different places. Like classic SpongeBob 1 through 3, still one of the greatest shows to ever exist in terms of comedy.
It's pretty good.
But I can't get into new SpongeBob, so like when people be like, "Oh, you don't like new SpongeBob?"
There's a
like,
lot of curse in there.
New. Ooh, yeah, not worth.
Well, I mean, you can still time
Oh wait,
it.
this is
You've
not
got a long time thing. Boop.
Game
Gain
Wars.
more experience, but slow motion meter becomes shorter. Okay, well it's extended, so it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. And we're still trying to get to Clucko.
Plus, yeah. Well, you get more experience. This is what we're doing. This is grind run.
Yeah.
Grind run, man. Oh,
hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
You fucking shitter.
But yeah, the only the first live action show that I got into was Law and Order.
Fucking what?
Yeah, Law and Order.
At what age?
Probably like high school. I was like around 16 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Before that, I didn't care.
I mean, I guess 16 is about an age you can start watching Law and Order, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, like, really, like, actually, like, getting it. I thought you meant, like, when you were, like, 10. I was like, I don't think you're getting all the themes here if you're watching Law and Order at that age.
No, I was, like, 16 when I started watching because it was on TNT all the time. So at a certain point, it's like, well, you're going to watch it because you occasionally watch basketball. So this is going to happen at some point in your life. It's inevitable.
They lined up.
They just lined up at a certain point. I was like, this is pretty good.
I never watched it. I remember going to my grandparents' house when I was really young, and they were watching X-Files.
Yeah.
And then not knowing what it was that they were watching because I wasn't allowed to watch it, so I'd have to like leave the room. And then I remember like, why can't I watch it? And like memorizing what the fuck I was seeing at the time. And then I saw it later and found out it was X-Files, and I was like, whoa! Oh yeah, no, if I was a kid, some of these things would fuck me up.
Oh yeah,
my fucking overactive.
One of the few other
imagination.
One of the few other things I just remember besides what was it? Star Wars was Back to the Future. I remember my uncle saying like, "Oh, you can't watch this one." I was like, "Why not?" And as it was Back to the Future 2, he's like, "Yeah, you can't watch this one.
You can't watch this. You need to.
You need to not watch.
You need to learn about possible incest later."
Yeah. You need to learn about like a lot of it's like there's a lot of cursing in this one. Compared to like the other two, like
was there?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of cursing in the first one.
I've seen it, I just don't recall.
Not the first one, but the second one. The second one really upped the ante in terms of like cursing.
Yeah.
And it's probably not. It's not even really that bad in retrospect.
It's probably.
There's probably like 10 total in it. But for a little kid at like 6 or 7 years old, it's like you can watch the first one.
Nice, we're getting so much fucking more.
You shouldn't watch the second one. You would like skip through parts of it and be like, no, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Oh yeah, the part where she has giant breast implants? No. Your mom will
You're not allowed to look at breast implants?
It's not that.
Oh shit, get away from it.
I was
It's gonna shoot thingies.
I wasn't allowed to even watch Power Rangers until I was like 12. So when everyone's getting out of Power Rangers,
what did your mom not like about it, or your dad?
It was my mom. And she's like, yeah, that was probably, like, in retrospect, she admits, like, yeah, it was dumb. I was like, yeah, kind of.
Huh.
It's because
what was it specifically?
It was just because we were
violence?
doubtly religious. I can't remember the exact reason, but it was mainly the violence, I think was the main part. And, you know, I was like her second kid. I was so close to her first kid. It was kind of one of the things, she was overprotective of us. And by the time it came to my younger brothers, it was just like, whatever.
So was your older brother allowed to watch it? And then
no, he wasn't allowed to watch it either. Because he's only like a year older than me. So we kind of like got shoved into the same boat. Gotcha. But by the time they got to the third brother, it was like, whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, the third brother always gets
I mean, the third brother was going to do it anyways. The third brother got into hardcore rap. So there was no...
Hardcore rap?
Yeah.
Like gangsta rap?
Gangsta rap.
Oh, shit, son. Will Smith's albums.
He had a lot more friends that were into that, whereas I got in, like, I remember being in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And then someone giving my brother a burnt CD, which is probably something that almost
people know about it still.
People still know about burnt CDs.
Fuck yeah.
So
that
a burnt
medium
CD,
is still around.
Yeah, a burnt CD of, like, a mix track, and I had Linkin Park on there. And before that point, all my musical, like, library consisted of was Celine Dion, soft rock, and country music.
Ew.
So this was like mind-shattering for me. I was like, what is this magical grunge of anger and angst? I must listen to it forever and always.
Yeah.
And just like, it was a huge opening. It's like, there's other types of music. And the funny thing too is like talking to my parents later on, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we used to listen like, we used to listen to like AC/DC and Metallica and all these other things.
And they all have themes that are definitely not kosher for children.
Yes. And it was just very interesting that, like, they never, like, somehow got into, like, where they listened to that when they were younger. And then somehow when they got older, their tastes completely changed. Like, I'll hear my dad, like, talk about Huey Lewis in the news. And, like, at one point, it was, like, I think, like, a year ago, I'm like, Dad, can you listen to something else?
I never watched them. Did they? Was he, like, a news reporter or something?
No.
No? Definitely not?
No.
I mean, he was Huey Lewis in the news. He was, like, a
I can't tell.
Anchorman, or
you can't tell if you're being serious, or you just pulled my leg.
Pulling your leg.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a word in so you can focus on the boss, man.
Oh, you want me to focus?
I'm not saying you need to focus. I'm just saying I wanted to give you a little break so you didn't have to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm a jabberjaw.
No. I mean, for good reason. You're telling a story. I'm similar in manner. My first CD was a country CD. I'd never listened to it. My grandparents gave it to me, and I absolutely despised it.
I still like country. That's the thing. Like,
I hate country.
My dad imbued me. I like it. I can't take it all the time. My favorite genre is ska.
Yeah.
Because I love how poppy it is, and usually
it's pretty goofy and lighthearted.
It's goofy and lighthearted, which is like kind of vibes my I love cartoons. And when you have groups like the Aquabats singing "I Love Pizza Day" and Fashion Zombies, what's not to love? Or The Wizard Needs Food by Five Iron. Like, what is not to love? Because the wizard does need food, everybody.
Oh yeah, no, he does. You can't just create it. What is he, some kind of food mancer? I don't think so. What I was gonna say was, that reminded me because you said Linkin Park. Jen tells me the story that she got someone to burn her Linkin Park CD, or someone gave her an actual Linkin Park CD, and her mom found it and like heard it and threw it away. I'm pretty sure it was Linkin Park. She didn't approve of it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
So I've known Jen since like 2nd grade.
Yeah.
And I'll never, like, for some reason, you meet a lot of parents that, like, we'd have, like, you know, in elementary school, it'd be like, hey, parents come and kids come. Mm-hmm. For some reason,
I come.
Never.
A couple times a day.
I never forgot Jen's parents, because they're extremely nice people, but they were some of the weirdest parents I'd ever met at the time. As a kid, I saw her dad, and his face has never left my mind.
Really?
As like, this is what other parents look like.
That's what you think of when you come?
No.
Oh.
God, no.
Okay, that is what you're getting at.
No, that is not what I was getting at. If that's what I'm seeing, I need psychiatric help, and they gotta put me up to those things where they take electrodes to your brain and fry whatever memory I have.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I have, I guess I have similar thoughts. Like I remember elementary school's kids' parents. I went to elementary school, and I can still pick, like, their parents out of a crowd. Like, I'll go in, like, very rarely, supermarket, and I'll remember the fucking parents, and I'll be like, oh, shit, that's, like, this person's parents, or that's this girl's mom, or that's, you know, little Billy's dad, or, you know, shit like that. But it's funny, like, seeing them in a capacity of drinking alcohol now, because in my mind, they're still, like, the parents, you know? And I think we saw two of old classmates' parents in Beer Fest, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's this person's parents." And I was like, "Do I talk to them? Are they gonna think less of me? Because no, they're here. Fuck it." And they never said hi to them, but I was like, I know exactly who they are. I don't remember their names.
Shoot, I almost had that. That was actually pretty good. I was like,
but you got a lot of gold.
Yeah, I got a lot of gold. Would have liked to finish that, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Well, you know, let's go through some lore.
Yeah, we've got a crap ton of lore.
And some relics.
Ooh, let's see the relics first. Those are pretty easy.
Gold bar, forgery of gold. So well done, it became a prize collectible. Very rare.
Okay.
Gold ingot. Or ignot?
Ingot?
Ingot.
I think
ingot.
it's ingot.
Ingot.
I think Eric told me, and he went to MIT, so I'm gonna assume Eric's right.
Hey man, they deal with ingots over there?
Maybe. I don't know.
I hope not.
Just baby doors.
Baron Von Guu, a fearsome fluid foe. Von Guu is fluidiform. Okay. Or he is a fluidiform. Liquid being who left his homeworld's Hivigo? What is that?
Hivigo?
I've never seen that word.
I'm guessing it's hive gel.
Okay.
Hive gel. They probably put those two words together.
It might be a fake word. Jealous of the
assume
space
so.
travelers crisscrossing his planet and hungering for independence, he infiltrated a merchant ship, poured himself into a spacesuit, and took control of the vessel. Now a fearsome pirate and leader of his own fleet of warships, the Liquidators.
That's great. I love that.
Von Guu gathers riches and power to achieve but one dream: have a flesh and blood body of his own.
You can tell these guys had a lot of fun when they made the lore for this. Yeah. All right. Ooh, cool. We get to know what these are.
Black Market, an exclusive boutique. Only the most selective pirates can shop at the Black Market, a unique place where one can purchase special perks and XP cards. The market only accepts Fungulian doubloons.
Fungulian?
Fungulian.
Fungulian?
Fungulian, okay.
Yeah, Fungulian?
A rare discontinued rectangular currency called Black Market Coins by Space Ruffians. The market's mascot, Black Margot?
Yeah, it's like Margot. Silent. Wait, Margot?
Yeah.
Margot?
I think it's Margot. I think T is silent.
Okay, let's go with that. Black Margot.
Is an octopoid hired by Trevoy Plume. The Crabellin.
Crabellin?
Crabellin? Yeah. There's no I, so I don't want to say Crabellion.
Yeah, Crabellin.
Crabellin sitting on her shoulder. Oh! That's a her!
Oh, well, there we go then.
Trevoy's exclusive shopping enterprise is a rebellion against his father, Tralavar, who heads a chain of ship shops through the fleet. I'm sure we might.
Maybe we've met him.
We might have
met him.
Ooh, we can meet him. Captain Tusky's Grimble.
Oh, it's his hat. Yeah. I thought that was a sheep.
That's the ghost captain.
I thought that white thing and like the head was like a sheep. I was like, what? Like, what happened to the front of him?
He's got like an actual skull for a face and just like two long
It's like a ghost sheep, yeah, with two long arms.
Every spacefarer knows the tale of the shameful voyage of the Tusky Grimble. He once betrayed the trust of his crew by cursing one of his own sailors to call forth a ghost ship, hoping to win the unholy prize within. His own crew rose up against him, and he was something. Okay. No,
sorry.
Wait, what? What was that?
I think it moved.
What?
Oh, it's the mouse.
What are you doing? Oh, the mouse is doing it?
I accidentally moved the mouse. Okay,
it's shifting the table?
Yeah.
He was once betrayed by his trusty crew, cursing of his own sailors, to call forth the ghost ship, hoping to win the unholy prize within. His own crew rose up against him, and he was left stranded on the cursed vessel. He now floats, captain of the cursed vessel, hungry to grab any soul in his path.
Nice.
So,
yes,
I think the goat, because we got RNG one time and got the ghost ship to spawn.
Yeah.
I think it only spawns if you have been cursed at least once. Maybe more. Because I looked at the lore when I was going through editing videos, and it was like, oh, only the cursed can find blah, blah, blah. And I was like, was he cursed? And I looked back, you were cursed that episode. I'm like, oh, so maybe it's an RNG. If you're cursed, you get to spawn, or have a chance to spawn. Maybe it's 5%, and if you get double cursed, it's 10%. Maybe, and then
interesting.
I don't know the numbers, but you were definitely cursed, and it does say only the cursed can enter.
Yeah. So I picked the daily because I think if we do the daily, that's gonna give us another bonus, and we can get through this really quick. We might have to do a little. I might have to do a little bit of grinding though.
We'll keep doing some grinding.
Yeah.
Well, watch we come back. We're like level 99.
Yeah.
Fuck. No excuse now. Oh fuck. It still whomps us. It's like, what do we do?
We're just bad at this game.
This shit is so hard.
Okay. What were we talking about before we did that?
You were talking about music and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was always super interesting to grow up.
Whoa.
And like, I mean, it kind of happens to every kid. It's like just part of growing up, learning what you're into and what you like.
Oh yeah, definitely. I remember listening to Jen reminded me of the guy's name. Miley Cyrus's not Miley Cyrus's dad.
Yeah.
I listened to some of his stuff, but
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus, yeah. I think my mom liked some of that, and I think my grandparents liked some of it too. But the country that I listened to when I was a kid was kind of like classic country, I guess you'd call it nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Not the new poppy stuff.
Yeah.
But it definitely like
no
that.
Boots
are made for walking, achy breaky hard, and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I think some Reba McEntire stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't listen to it anymore. Like I used to like it, singing along to it as a kid.
Right.
Because my mom would be super into it, and I think we had, I don't remember what we were driving at the time, but it had like not an 8-track, but a cassette
I think that
player.
just comes in general, like, because like, you end up, the first thing you ever experience is stuff through your parents. It's what your parents allow you to usually see, and it's not until you kind of become that teenage age and you're like, you have friends.
You're not going to grab a compass?
Oh yeah, I guess I should get the compass. My bad. I was like, wait, I don't need this.
You're like, I don't want to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to this guy.
Yeah. No,
so much of it's like just a proxy through your parents. It's like you're only gonna like
can't
what they
like. You can only dress how your parents dress you, so you don't really figure out how to dress
Especially
yourself
when we were growing up, the internet was not like it is today. We didn't have access to just like being able to just find whatever we wanted to at a whim.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
how I first found out about not Blink-182, but
Story of the Year?
Story of the Year is definitely one of them. A lot of my musical taste came from ripping music.
Yeah.
And like you'd look up stuff like one of my first favorite bands when I was a kid was Blink-182.
Yeah, because
so I'd look up Blink-182 and like Sum 41 would come on. Yes. And I'd be like, who is this? This isn't Blink-182. I downloaded a Blink-182 song. Yeah. But so many tags were so like just fucking
Distorted.
insane back then.
Yeah, Snapster and all that stuff.
Yeah, so you look at Blink-182 and you'd end up just downloading anything that said Blink-182.
Anything that was kind of in that thing.
Yeah, and you'd find it, and that's how I got a lot of like. That's how I found out about Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
A bunch of bands.
In some ways, a lot of ways it was bad for musicians. Like,
Oh yeah, no, it was bad.
Let's not try and paint Napster as a good thing for musicians, but in some ways, it did bring a lot of people into learning about different types of music that maybe they would have never
I think
been like, into. Because like now I buy music, obviously, because I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah, that's all I do now. People are like, oh, well, why don't you just pirate it? It's gonna be cheaper. I'm like, nah.
No, because
it's like CD's like $13. Dude.
As an
Like,
artist,
chill out.
as like somebody that makes money off artistic value. That was a bad choice.
And I get that. I think the last time I pirated music, I was probably like 15.
Yeah.
Back when Napster went down, or maybe Shazaa or whatever went down.
I think
I didn't download whatever came next, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, fuck it. I can drive at this time, or
Yeah.
I didn't. But
I was like, I think 15 or like
get my
I
own
just
stuff.
like started driving or whatever, and all of the CDs in my car had been stolen.
That's right.
So it was one of those things where it's like, there's no backup of this. So I was like, I already paid for this. I really don't want to. I didn't have the money to like go buy all the new albums of this thing. Like, no, I already paid for it. Some asshole stole all the music. So that was like the last time I remember downloading music.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, I already paid for this. I already owned it, but some dick stole it from me.
That dick.
Joke's on him. At the time, I was mostly listening to Christian rock, so he got the rub.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
He wasn't gonna be able to sell that shit to anybody. Good luck, man.
Oh, speaking of I don't remember the kid's name.
Yeah.
For the first country music CD, the very first CD I got.
Yeah.
It was a kid, like a Christian country songwriter
Yeah.
kid, but he was probably like 10. So I'm like, he didn't write his own shit, and if he did, it was probably better he didn't.
Right.
But like, what? I remember like not even opening it. I was like, I'm not gonna listen to whatever the fuck this is.
No, thank you.
They just described it on the back, like, oh, this Christian kid, is a prodigy of country singing, and he's gonna grow up to be the biggest. I'm like, nope, fuck you.
Nope, don't want any part of this.
I probably said freak you.
Probably, yeah.
As a kid.
I didn't curse for the longest time.
I remember getting tons of trouble as a kid for cussing, like the very first time I cussed.
Yeah.
And I cussed because I think we were in like a ball pit, and there was some like really heavy balls that they replaced all the light ones with.
Yeah.
Like, the squishy ones.
Yeah.
And they replaced them with these hard fucking things that like you would put in like toys that so like you'd step on them and they wouldn't fucking press down. Like,
Yeah.
I hit right in the face with the fucker. And I was like, ah, fuck! And I remember they were like, oh, we're gonna tell on you. And then they told my godmother, and she's like, you can't cuss. And I was like, get me in the face with the fucking ball. It was pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. My eyes welled up and I smelt blood. I didn't get a bloody nose.
Oh,
but...
man. I have my first cursing story, but I think we're gonna have to save it. We're gonna have to save it next time.
Well, we're gonna get some whistles and stuff. Do you want to do that off screen, on screen?
We can do that off screen if you want.
Yeah, do a little grinding.
Let's do it off screen, and then we'll come back and we're gonna make a run at the boss.
We're gonna do a little grinding, guys. All right, bebop boop.
Oh, that's
so
right.
So fucking good.
It
So
is a good
fucking
game.
shit fucking good.
Oh man, this game is hard.
I gotta get it out. I didn't get to use it for forever. All the fucks.
All the fucks.
All the fucks.
Too many fucks given.
It's like, fuck. If you don't get a health pack for a couple levels, you're just fucked. There's nothing you can do.
It's
and that's
too bad I
the
can't-
rogue
Whoops.
element.